So The Long Walk is the latest Stephen King adaptation, this one being directed by Francis Lawrence. In the film, we follow a group of teenagers that are competing in this annual contest known as The Long Walk, and during the Long Walk, they must maintain a consistent walking speed of 3 miles per hour, and if they don't, they are unfortunately shot. Before I continue on with today's video, let's start our conversation below. Are you all looking forward to The Long Walk? What are your biggest hopes about the film? What are your biggest fears about The Long Walk? Let me know below. Alright everybody, let's get into The Long Walk.
Excellent!
2025 has been a damn good year for Stephen King adaptations. I mean, earlier this year we had The Monkey, which I thought was a damn good, if not a damn great time at the movies. Then this summer we had The Life of Chuck, which is one of my favorite films of the year. And now we have The Long Walk. And also, just what you all know as well, before I continue on, this is a book that I have not read, so I cannot tell you if this was a faithful adaptation of the Stephen King novel. However, what I can happily say is that The Long Walk is yet another great Stephen King adaptation. Every performance of The Long Walk is great, or actually, let me rephrase that. Every performance in this movie is terrific. And let me tell you all, what a great cast this movie. I mean, seriously, guys, whether you're talking about Cooper Hoffman, David Johnson, not to mention as well Robin Griffin Davis. Yes, I didn't even realize that Robin Griffin Davis is in this movie, and holy crap, he is great in the film. Not to mention as well Mark freaking Hamill in this movie, and Judy Greer is in the movie. Who I just mentioned, the cast is all great, but I feel really bad for leaving out the names that I forgot to mention, so give me 1 second, because I gotta tell you all, everybody in the cast deserves a spot in the spotlight, so give me 1 second, because I really do have to name the names that I loved in this movie. I want to apologize in advance because I know for a fact I'm going to be butchering some names, but I have to name off more names because everybody is great. Garrett Waring, Again, I'm pretty sure I butchered his name, but dude, just want to let you know, you are incredible in the film. Charlie Plummer, Ben Wang, Jordan Gonzalez, Joshua Odjick, Josh Hamilton, Noah DeMel, Damon Rightly, oh my god, Jack Giffen. Telling you all, everybody is great in this movie. Cooper Hoffman is an actor I've been following for quite some time, and I just gotta say this really quick, I cannot believe, as time goes on, how much more and more he is looking just like his dad. Like, it is absolutely crazy how close he's becoming a spitting image of his dad. Portraying this character that has so much pain and so much regret in his life, knowing what his ultimate goal is in this contest, but at the same time, Cooper Hoffman just demonstrates this quiet pain, and at certain moments, there are moments where he just kind of gets more loud. That's all I'm gonna say. Mark Hamill, you can tell, is having a great time as the Major. Judy Greer from her screen time does a great, and I mean a heartbreaking performance as Cooper Hoffman's character's mother. If I were to give my 1 star on this movie, it is without a doubt David Johnson. He's charismatic, he's energetic, but most of all, guys, out of everybody in this movie, David Johnson's character, at least for me, is the character that I liked the most, because, at least to me, David Johnson portrays a character that just radiates optimism and positivity, even though deep down you can tell that he's just having the biggest poker face, because he knows just as well as everybody else that his chances of surviving this thing are pretty much, well, slim to none. Something else that I gotta talk about is Francis Lawrence's direction. What Francis Lawrence has made for The Long Walk is a movie that is full of just non-stop suspense and non-stop tension. From the moment that this movie starts, the way that Francis Lawrence sets up everything, and brilliantly sets up everything, whether it comes down to the relationships between, Cooper Hoffman and his mom, or the relationships that are slowly growing and slowly building up between Cooper Hoffman and everybody else throughout this film. This is a film that is grueling, unflinching, and uncompromising from the moment that this thing starts, because, man, I was locked in, especially the way that he shoots the film, to which I'll get on in a moment, but otherwise, it is a grueling film that dares you to keep watching as you're watching all these teenagers go through this grueling process and through a very just overwhelming process that as time builds and builds and builds, the stress builds, the tension builds, the suspense builds, because you do not know at a single moment who is going to, well, bite the dust. The storytelling in The Long Walk, while it might seem at its surface very simple and very basic, however, when you go deeper and deeper and peel those layers back, this is a very layered and a very thematically layered story. There are sequences in this movie where it really does kind of go into the nitty-gritty of what's going on with these characters, whether it's their human emotions, what they're physically going through, and what the rigors of what this event is doing to all of our actors and all of our characters. There were so many situations where I saw a character looked like it was at the end of his rope, and I just kept on thinking, oh no, 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 no. Another thing in particular that I gotta talk about that I dug the hell out of when it came to The Long Walk is the cinematography. The Long Walk cinematography isn't full of these complex sweeping camera shots, but more than anything else, here and there are constant shots where they have unbroken takes. Within these broken takes, however, are these incredible performances, and if these performances weren't so great, these shots would be constantly calling themselves out. There are so many takes in which I just kept thinking, this shot's still going on. The shot's still going on. Holy crap, how long has the shot been going on for? Another thing in particular that I loved of this movie is as the film goes along, you do end up caring about all the characters, even the characters that, well, aren't so, good. How things end up for certain characters, just going like, no, 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 no. You don't keep up that 3 miles per hour. You don't do what I think you're about to do. Oh no! How the film ended, I did not see that coming at all.
Well, that's just fucking great!
When it comes down to my one and only issue with this movie, and this is just a personal thing of mine, it's nothing to do with the filmmaking at all, but it's just more of a personal thing for me. Will I rewatch this movie every now and again? Sure, but this is definitely not a film that, just due to how just grueling it is and how much of a draining experience it is for me, I don't see myself rewatching this film every, just basically very often.
And here we go.
So overall, while this film is grueling and emotionally draining, at the same time, The Long Walk is an excellent character-driven suspense thriller and another great Stephen King adaptation. All in all, I'm gonna give The Long Walk a 4.5 out of 5. The Long Walk is a film that kept me locked in, and it led to an ending that, man, I did not see coming. I hope you all enjoyed my review of The Long Walk. If so, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. If you guys want to see my previous 2 videos, please click right there or right there. And of course, until my next review or video goes live, I will see you all next time.